Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Oakland Raiders. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Man open. That's Calvin Ridley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Switch. Watch the swing. Watch the shot.
Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Mike 29. It's a party now. 29 is a Mike 29.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hayes. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
Let's go. 15 on it. You can't block me. Check 25.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hayes. 23 yards the pickup there. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards, first down Atlanta. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. gun, Jackson. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Bass, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Going up top. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions.
And Stewart lost the football. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
At the 6-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Raiders' 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Michel going to try again, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Third and goal, Jackson flushed out right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And it's a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Pinheiro now to add the extra point.
The kicker on for the point after.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Falcons 17. Raiders 0.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Going for the right side here, complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 25-yard line. On the ground, Michel. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Michel. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Here's Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons push further out in front. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. 3rd and 2, Darnold. Here as he's taken down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Darnold.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 33.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. All day, dog. Mike's 59.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. The Falcons send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Call it a gain of 5, and they're going to face a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. That's good for 28 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's. And that's exactly what they did there.
On first down, Bass. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg.
And this is caught. A gain of 32 that time.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And there, once he's outside of the pocket and doesn't see anything, very smart play to just throw it away. That was only first down. He's got a few more shots, maybe. He can take it to the end zone.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kyle Juszczyk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders get a score closer. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the ground, this is Michel. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson buying time to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Mike 29. Drop deep, drop deep.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Back now in the East Bay. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. He's going to field this at the 4. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Tack McKinley. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. The Raiders on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Stewart. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Darnold down to throw. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Darnold from the red zone now. Parker's got it. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. Again, it's Michel. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now Jackson on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down now, Michel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Falcons on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll run on first down. It's Bass, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They run the counter. Bass. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down. To throw is Darnold. For a lot of people, MVP award meet. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw, Darnold. He completes it to Stewart. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And that is incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And here we go on 4th. Darnold, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. On first down, it's Bass. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run it. This is Michel. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Falcons, the win will be number 11 for them on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Coach, it is something not seen all that often in these parts. Playoff football in North Carolina. We've got it at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Touchback as that sails over the end line.
down. 8, read.
29. You don't know no better.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And some room to run now. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
All day, defense, all day.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 43.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So call off the pick six.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
Off play action. Lawrence. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
Nice, sweetheart.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. On a jet sweep, here comes Moore. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Right there in the middle, 55. I know he ain't got it.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
On third down, Akers. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Lawrence. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play.
70, Indy.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check. 57, color.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Lawrence. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Beckham. As the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The final shot before break. Lawrence trying to lay one up deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. Completes it to the tight end Kittle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Luke Kuechly able to get him for a loss of about 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Mahomes. Going long here for Wallace. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 66 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. Working from the gun, Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach, everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, Lawrence looking for the out route, and he's got more. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got his man. It's Eifert. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Off play action. Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Lawrence. That's complete to White. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Check right 54. Legs 3. 218. Chop. Let's go.
On 2nd down, it's White. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Ready? 18 Gator. 61. Matchbox. 1-2.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
6-6. Pull it high.
They'll run with White. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action, throw the ball.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left. The Niners on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he's got his man on the out route. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 2nd down now, Akers. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Yellow, yellow.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now Mahomes. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game. And
they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go downward. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try the left side. Akers. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.